Welcome to the latest edition of Patrol Abroad Plus. For the first time, the Canadian Elite Basketball League aired a Tagalog broadcast of its match between the Vancouver Bandits and the Saskatchewan Rattlers. Israel Cando has the story.
Tyrese Samuel, butata! May kasama pang foul!
That's just a preview of the Tagalog broadcast of the game between the Vancouver Bandits and the Saskatchewan Rattlers, the first of its kind under the Canadian Elite Basketball League or CEBL. The Tagalog broadcast is one of the highlights of its Filipino celebration game before the end of the Filipino Heritage Month in June. Tapped to anchor the play-by-play streaming are Filipino-Canadians Renz Kadang and Harold Abejo.
Very excited, nakaka-proud. We're very excited to share our history, culture, and tradition. And sabi mo nga, first time, hindi lang sa Vancouver Bandits, pati rin sa Canadian Elite Basketball League.
Gusto rin namin iparating na parang barangay liga din ang datingan para lahat ng Pilipinong naglalaro ng basketball ma-feel na parang at home lang din tayo kahit nasa international games tayo.
Kadang and Abejo are both experienced in broadcasting basketball games in Tagalog as they've been doing regular live streams on social media with the Batang Pinoy Basketball League.
Lahat ng games namin sa Batang Pinoy Basketball League, naka-FB live siya and meron din kaming live broadcasting. So parang doon na rin namin na-practice. Total si Renz din yung aming live broadcaster. So talagang hasang-hasa na siya sa gawa ng mga play-by-play commentating.
Tagalog mixed with English kasi may mga players kami na laki na dito sa Canada and then may mga parents sila o may mga kaibigan sila gusto mapakinggan yung game sila. So I try to mix it Tagalog and English but more on Tagalog kasi mas ramdam mo yung intensity ng basketball kapag sa Tagalog.
The Filipino celebration game that was held at the Langley Event Center is the second year that the Bandits have pointed the spotlight on Filipino culture.
We put it on because the Filipino community has played such a big role in helping build the Bandits basketball brand. We are not who we are without the Filipino community. They're super supportive, very collaborative. We love working together.
There was also a pre-game palengke that featured the products of some Filipino vendors. The game was opened by the local choral group Himig Kabataan with their singing of the Philippine National Anthem and O Canada. This was followed by a performance of native Filipino dances by the PhilCAS, or the Philippine Cultural Arts Society of BC. The owner of the Bandits said he has grown close to the Filipinos because of their passion for basketball and added that it was heart-wrenching for him to hold this tribute not long after the Lapu-Lapu tragedy.
A lot of times they make me want to cry because it's just so genuine, so passionate, so loving, so caring. I wish every community was like that. So I owe a lot to the Filipino community. They've done a lot for me in the organization, and I'm forever indebted to them for how caring and supportive they've been.
Filipino designer Edmond Santalices was asked to design the Bandits uniform for the special game. Santalices said he was inspired by the elements used in native Filipino tattooing and by other symbols that are uniquely Filipino.
Mainly from the three symbols, which is the Chila Onurog, which is the forked tongue of the snake, whispering, our ancestors whispering us. So I kind of put that in the ear, so it's kind of like, okay, that's like they're whispering us. And the second one, which is the Ipit Ipit, which is a scorpion, it's like a mark of the warrior. So I thought it would be cool on the fox over here to mark them to be like, oh, this team is very like competitive.
Cooler said part of the proceeds from the sale of the t-shirts and jerseys will be donated to the Canadian Red Cross and the United Way for the benefit of the victims of the Lapu-Lapu tragedy. Fans quickly snapped up the jerseys and were sold out in no time. Tickets to the game were also sold out, and the Langley Event Center was filled with fans and spectators. But the best part of the night happened when the Bandits caught up with the Rattlers and beat them with the final score of 97-85.
Ito na si Tyrese Samuel, nagko-concentrate. Samuel, para sa panalo, yes! At yan na po, panalo ang Vancouver Bandits dito sa Filipino Celebration Game!
At dyan nagtatapos ang ating laro.
From Langley, British Columbia, this is Israel Cando, your patrol abroad.
And that's the latest on Patrol Abroad Plus. I'm Henry Omagadias.